back. What it's like being black in Japan. I said I like 100,000, like a mil. We're going to Japan, so let's see what it's like.
Japan as a black person.
Okay. First of all,
Oh, you
Honest-
speak fluent English, twin.
It
Oh, all you niggas speak fluent English.
is what it is. Like me being black in Japan.
If we were like a bunch of white dudes walking
How the fuck did you get to Japan, twin?
around, maybe we'll get
Any black person out there who's
I ain't gonna lie, you guys are expecting a lot from Japan, though. Like just the way it sounds like you niggas are expecting a lot of cultural diversity, and that's just not what it is like over there, on the side of the planet.
watching your channel and wants to come here, I don't think there's any reason to worry.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi
up?
from Japan. Today
What's
I'm
up?
going to interview black people in Japan. What's it
Black
like
people.
being black in Japan? And then I got many comments asking black people what's it like living in Japan, something like that. So I decided to make a video this topic. Okay, let's find out today.
find
On my
out.
channel, I interview Japanese people and foreigners in Japan. So it's the best channel for anyone who wants to come to Japan without
Japan,
traveling
baby.
or living. And you can also learn Japanese here. So if you haven't subscribed,
Wait, how?
please subscribe to my channel. And on my
course.
Instagram, I show my daily life
Follow the IG, twin.
in Tokyo and share information about Japan. So if you haven't followed yet, please follow it too. Okay, let's get started.
Let's get started, twin.
Okay, thank you for your help. Where from?
I'm from America.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You think her husband is in like the army, and that's why she lives in Japan?
How long have you been in Japan?
This will be my 6th year in Japan.
6 years.
I just said that because I know that's why a lot of people live in Japan.
Oh, 6 years.
6 years.
Long.
Yeah.
Long. Can I ask what you do?
So I teach middle school and high school kids.
English.
Not conversation English, but like academic English and academic writing and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're from America. So you're black American. What's it like? What's it like living in Japan
You're so far away from your family, twin.
as a black American?
It's
You have any opinion?
I have many opinions.
She's not finna sell them. She wants to stay there.
When I first moved here, I felt like a spectacle. I felt like a lot of people were looking at me.
Nah, look at your pants, shawty. I like the fit. But it's like, at least I didn't like in all the Japan derivatives I've seen. I haven't seen nobody dressed like you.
Yeah, I just felt like a lot of people were looking at me. But now that I've lived here for so long, it just feels like where I would live anywhere else.
Nah,
People are just gonna look because they
because you a bad bitch, ain't it?
have this notion of black people. So there's always like, oh well, can she do this or can she speak Japanese
Can you speak Japanese?
or stuff like that. So like, honestly, it is what it is. Like, me being black in Japan wouldn't be any different from me being black in like Europe or China or anything
No,
to me
you know
personally
what?
because
Europe, there's a lot of black people in Europe, nigga. Like KSI. Them niggas live in Europe, right?
I just think that people are gonna
There's a
look
lot of
anyway.
African
They're gonna make assumptions about me anyway.
Sure.
So I mean, you might as well give them a show.
Okay.
I like the little
I wanted to ask you this question specifically.
Okay.
In Tokyo, young Japanese people, they do, their hair like dread.
Yeah.
Say you swear to God.
What do you think? Do you think it's... Yeah, what do you think? Yeah.
Think, shawty. They will revoke your visa immediately.
Some people say like, oh, it's appropriation, and other people will say like, oh no, it's appreciation.
That's a W argument, because it goes both
I
ways.
personally don't like it, but I can't make anybody do anything.
Okay.
So I'll just sit and look and mind my
Shut the fuck up.
business.
Keep that visa.
Last question, do you speak Japanese?
もちろん。住んでるから。
住んでる。
はい。
What the fuck? That's fluent, nigga. That's that fluent shit.
から話せる。
でも住んでる人でも話せない人いっぱいいるじゃないですか。
そうですね。本当に悪いと思うから。
あ、良くないと思う。それは。
良くないから。Anybody, if you live here for longer than 3 years, I personally think that you should learn more Japanese. Don't be that 25-year-old that like, I don't know any Japanese, and you live here for like 50 years and like, I'll never learn. Like, that's stupid. I think that's...
You can make the same argument about some niggas who come to America, though. At the same time, innit? Go off that shit.
Stupid.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your help.
What's up? What's your name, nigga?
no problem.
Where from?
I'm from
Jersey.
I'm from right outside DC.
Oh, you're a hood nigga.
How long have you been to
That nigga left the hood.
Japan?
I've been in Japan since 2016.
This is filmed 4 months ago. That's still 2022. That is 4 years equal 2020. That's another 2 years. That's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Oh, I am an English teacher. I work with little kids,
Yo, how much did you get?
and I teach them English. But forget all that. I'm a rapper. I'm a recording artist, a singer, whatever you want to call it. I go by Jay the Protagonist.
This nigga just said, "Hey, I'm gonna plug my shit."
You know, all platforms, Spotify, iTunes, everything like that.
So I like to ask you about life in Japan. As a black person, how do Japanese people see black people? What do you think?
Well, when it comes to stuff like that, my perception, I don't really know how they see me. That's a very good question. No, I've never actually asked a Japanese
That hat is far as fuck.
though how they see me or something like that, and no one's ever really told me either. So it's, but I do imagine a lot of people when they hear the word foreigner, they might think of a white person.
Foreigner.
Generally,
That shit gave me some flashbacks. That bitch a foreigner.
Yeah, that's
generally, yeah. Like usually when they're like hiring for a job or something like that, and they want like hire a foreigner, in their mind they want like a white guy. You know what I'm saying? They're not usually not picturing like a black guy or something like that. When they foreign, foreign and a white person, they're like synonymous. You know what I'm saying? They're like interchangeable.
That's true.
Yeah, but like I said, all my friends and like all my homies were like rappers and artists. So usually when we go someplace like together or like in a group, we're performing, right? So we get a lot of love and we get a lot of support. Hip hop is very popular. It's global. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where we go, what we do, we get love.
That nigga just wanna get comfortable. Like, yo, could we find like a different angle?
So
What we doing?
it's been mostly positive. Like I said, I think if we were like a bunch of white dudes walking around, maybe we'll be treated a little better, but we're not exactly treated bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
I see. Like, hip hop in general, it's trending in Japan.
Yeah.
And many, guys, Japanese guys, they listen hip hop and then, they getting know about, black culture, like including hip hops,
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cultural thing. In America, actually, they like black people as a culture.
Yeah.
They don't necessarily like us as a people. But when it comes to embracing us as people, who we actually are, we got a lot of work. It's kind of the same here. But I'd imagine there's not as many black folks here in Japan as there are white folks. We just need a few more of us out here just to, show what our actual culture and our actual way of living is like, But we all people, we all the same, you know what I'm saying? So it's not really much of a difference. Yeah, everywhere.
Okay. Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
My Japanese is very low. Actually with my job, we're encouraged to only speak English. Most of the Japanese I learn is from my students. So when I speak to an adult, I got to be very careful of what I'm saying to make sure it doesn't sound like stupid or silly or cute or something like that, Okay. So it's tough,
Thank you so much. Thank you so
problem,
much.
man.
Really appreciate
Thank you for
it.
having me.
Thank you for your help. Where you from?
I'm from Kenya. I'm also from Kenya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
How long have you been in Japan?
Right now 2 months, but I have been here before. In 2020, I was here for like 9 months. And then now I'm back. It's been 2 months.
It's been 2 months. So in total, almost a year?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've been here, I think in total, this is my 5th year.
Like, what's it
I used to
like
have
being
some friends.
African in Japan? Like, what's it like being black in Japan?
Oh,
Do you have
okay.
any
You have
opinion
right
on
choice,
that,
twin.
possible?
It's definitely a bit different for us being black compared to like the white people.
Of course.
But then it's not bad, I'd say. My personal experience, you'd get a few stares sometimes, but mostly no one cares. So that's good.
For different
I haven't had any negative experiences in terms of my racial identity because, in my opinion, Japanese are very welcoming,
Sure.
and even the stares that you get, it's not malicious. It's people are just
By the mill, finna be out there. Finna be out there. Finna like do like 3 videos. One of them's finna be risen up motherfuckers in Japan. Hopefully I don't get arrested.
curious.
Sure.
Yeah, so if you look at it in that way, because if it's not something you see every day, so when you see someone different, of course you're going to be curious. So it's not something malicious, and people are friendly. There have been so many cases where I've been helped
So many
by
times.
so many times. I've been helped by strangers, by Japanese.
Cause them niggas is cool as fuck. Most people are just nice people, twin. I don't know how niggas think everybody's assholes. Most people is cool ass.
And I think that is something that I'm really grateful for. And the country itself, the systems, they have systems in place to help foreigners. Yeah, so any black person out there who's watching your channel and wants to come here, I don't think there's any reason to worry.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because Japan is very welcoming, in my opinion.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next question. When Japanese people refer the word foreigner,
Foreigner.
it's usually like European or American, like Western people, or maybe Asian, like Chinese or Koreans.
Sir.
When I ask Japanese people about black people or African people, from my perspective, they don't have much like knowledge.
Cause there's maybe like 10 every other district type shit. There ain't a lot of niggas over there. I don't think.
They don't have much experience to seeing them. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good question. But at the same time, I feel like, just as she said, this is not something, or these are not people they see so many of. Because even when you walk through a station,
you ain't finna
you
see
might
that.
see maybe just one other black person apart from you. So if they haven't seen as many black people,
Facts.
they
I
don't
get
know
like
what to
that.
expect.
Yes,
And
sir.
so
And social media be fucking it up.
I'm
for
not so
us.
sure, but I'd love to ask a Japanese person what they
You
think.
wanna know too?
So we need to differentiate between the blacks also. So
I don't know what type of statement that was, but that's a different
Yeah,
statement.
true.
yeah, because there's black African and there's black American. This is just my opinion, my view. I think a lot of Japanese have more experience with black Americans and they can sort of identify more with them because of the media. You know, they consume their movies, the movies, the music from black American, right? But not black African. And if you tell them you're from Africa, I think the first thing that comes to their mind is the national parks, the animals,
The parks, true.
the parks, and that's what Africa is best known for. That's what Kenya is.
Not just for Japanese people, right?
Yeah, no,
Like,
yeah.
even
not,
to
not
other
just
Africans.
even to other tourists, even to other white people, to other
Different
foreigners
tourists.
I meet
Other
who are not
foreigners,
Africans.
foreigner.
Probably, I think if we need to change the perception, the Japanese perception towards black Africans, we need to put ourselves, our culture, our normal life in out there, not just the
The
tourist.
tourist side of it.
Yeah,
So,
Actual life.
actual life.
True.
Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
No.
it's only been there for a year though.
Maybe ask me this question in like 1 year. And the answer will be yes, I speak Japanese.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your help. Where from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Nice to meet you.
Straight from the island, twin. I'm Haitian. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
お願いします。
よろしくお願いします。What brought you to Japan?
First, I took a flight from. I'm kidding. I actually wanted to escape Jamaica, and I wanted to expand my worldview, so to speak.
How long have you been in Japan?
A long time, like over 10 years.
Over 10 years. That's like
kids?
living in Japan
You got
as a
kids?
black person.
You got kids?
Okay. First of all, a lot of times I forget what color I am because Japanese people are not outwardly racist, thank God. And so I often forget what color I am. But in any case, I've had many more positive experiences. In fact, Japanese people give me more positive qualities or more superstar qualities than I have. Like they think I can definitely play basketball,
That's racist.
or they think I'm probably a good singer,
That's also racist.
or they think I am somehow athletically blessed or something.
That's very racist.
Yeah, that's kind of like
Positive stereotype.
positive stereotype Japanese have towards black people, right?
Yeah, and that's good. The more you interact with Japanese people and you enter their social circle, the more they treat you like one of them. There are certain social rules that you have to accept. Japanese society is based on
What?
a lot of social rules. And even a Japanese person who doesn't behave in the way that is expected, even they will be rejected. I believe there is a saying that the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. So the best thing you can do in Japan is try not to stand out in a bad way. And if you just behave like Japanese people, then you'll be accepted. But not like you're mimicking them, because that's a totally different thing. Accepting the unspoken social rules. So things like taking off your shoes before you go inside.
Most Americans actually do that if they're like if they have carpets. That's one. But hey.
Things like wearing a mask if you have a cold. Don't talk loudly
Yeah, you see. Yeah.
on the train, for the love of God. I'm the only foreigner who lives in my apartment complex, and I wondered why they accepted me. I remember back when I was signing a contract with a real estate agency, I heard her saying on the phone to the owner, "Takedo daijoubu desu. Nihonjin poi dakara daijoubu desu." And then I was wondering, Nihonjin poi, is it me, my face, or what? But then
Your
I realized,
behavior, right?
Yeah. Japanese people accept if you behave just like them, but in fact you're a guest in the country, so you should behave better.
Damn.
Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
He just
少し
did.
ですね、日本語、
どうやって日本語学びました？
デートとか、
デート？
デート。
デート。Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
How old is he, twin? Hey man, W video. I'm just kind of like ask because we're talking, but you gotta really watch it. Like, comment, subscribe.